October 20th, 2025, and here is my Mehdi's famous fig, which I've been bragging about for the whole year, willing it to produce. I went out of town for a couple of days, hence it's kind of, I haven't watered it a little bit, needs some water. But I moved it to right by my greenhouse because we were expecting some really stormy, gusty weather, which did blow down some of the trees over in the distance. But this one I protected. And I came back and I knew they were ripening. I knew they were close, but we've got a couple of very ripe figs. So we're going to pick a couple of these and test Mehdi's famous fig, main crop this time, October 20th, 2025, Oregon Zone 9A.
Here's a professionally made but unnecessary intro. So let's talk about figs. Let's talk about figs.
All right, well, here we go. This is Mehdi's famous fig. I've been anticipating this one a lot. Obviously, this is around the same time that it ripened last year. This is from the potted version of my tree. The in-ground is, I think, 7 to 10 days behind, and with our cold weather coming up, there's a chance that one doesn't ripen in time. But it is also the first year I put it in the ground, so I'll expect that to catch up over time. But let's take a quick weight of these two. These are a little on the smaller side compared to the breba, which were bigger. This one is 26.5. This one is 27.5. So pretty consistent. They are definitely ripe. You kind of see a little bit of an open eye. I know some of you before were asking about the eye. It's not terrible. We have had a ton of rain, so there's no splitting that's occurring here. Let's go ahead and open these up and get a sense of what they look like. And I'll link down below what the breba videos, I put a couple of different videos out there to get a sense of what these would look like. So this is the first one, looking pretty good. And this is the second one. I don't want to bruise it. It's so ripe, it's going to like explode. So here's the second one. So let's line them up for picture day. I mean, first of all, I'm like 16 inches from it, and the berry aroma is overwhelming. I mean, it smells like black Madeira from here, which is super cool if that's what's going to happen. Let's take a measure of the Brix, and I'll do each of these. I'm not even going to, I always say that. I'm going to guess. I don't care what anybody says. We're going to just get all of this stuff mixed up so that nobody's mad. Okay, so I'm going to get a taste of Mehdi's famous fig, main crop, Oregon Zone 9A, October 20th, 2025.
Nobody wants to hear gross sounding fig chewing into a microphone.
All right, I'm back after some technical difficulties of me knocking over my gimbal. So before I go for the tasting notes, let's do the measurement. I'm going to call this one 19.6. Wow. See, I'm just a damn liar. I think that's my highest Brix this year. Let's do the other one live on camera since I destroyed the previous shot. And this is the other one I haven't tasted yet. Wow, I mean, that's cool. Um, I wouldn't have expected that. Is that a function of it drying on the tree? Yes. But I mean, if you go back to the breba numbers, they were also very high. So this is a very sweet fig. What do I notice about this? It's chewy. I mean, it's that good chew. You can see the fruit extends right down into the ostiole. You don't get any of that woodiness down here. Um, this color is way deeper than what I had last year. Last year was a pinker, almost brown, and this is way more vibrant. Now it is 5 p.m., so we've lost the sun, but you can just see it's just glistening and gorgeous. So what do I notice out of these figs? Um, they are very chewy. There's minimal seed crunch. It is a explosion of strawberry. I mean, it acts like an Adriatic, but it gives you breba and a lot of breba, which is uncommon for Adriatics. And keeping in mind that this is a 4 year old, I think 4 year old tree, and it's been in the 25-gallon pot for um, maybe 18 months. It did not get a head start this year. It was outside all winter, and I took the other big one and put that in the ground. So I will. I mean, obviously, I have an emotional attachment to this fig because it's from my family. It's from my dad who brought it over from Iran. It's been in my family for 30 plus years. I think this is very unique to get the quality of breba and go back. Please go back and watch the initial couple of videos I've linked down below to get the quality of breba that this fig gives. And then it's like a completely different fig because the notes on the breba were brown sugar and caramel and a little bit of blackberry on a couple of tastings from myself and some of the people who've tasted this. And this is strawberry jam. It's thick. It's still on my palate. Um, I'm gonna let the family taste this. I blind them. I never tell them what the fig is that we're tasting. So I'm going to blind them so they don't know what this fig is because they probably will think I want them to say it's better than it is. I'll put their notes down below. Um, I will continue to monitor the in-ground one because, you know, at least this potted one has been on pavers in a nice microclimate all year. Um, the in-ground one has been against a retaining wall, but as we get into September, the sun exposure of that tree, now that I'm watching it, is really hidden behind the really big cedar. And so in the summer, I get good sun exposure, and then as it gets later in the year and that sun descends, it's shading some of the sun exposure to the in-ground. So we'll see if that affects the main crop. I mean, both of them produced breva, so I'm not worried about that. And again, in the Pacific Northwest, in short growing climates, I will confidently say you're going to get breba from this tree because the breba is prolific. The real testament is, are you going to get Maine? And I've got Maine with this particular plant. You know, I've gotten some of these plants out in the wild now to see if people across the United States are able to get this thing to ripen. But I'm just so excited. I love this fig so much. I'm glad we got it. And technically, I probably could have picked this a couple of days ago. And had I not been in town, my impatience would have overwhelmed me and I would have picked it, and then Brix would have been lower. But super sweet, really cool mouth feel. And I can't think of another fig where the breba and the Maine give you such distinct flavor profiles. It's just so neat. So I'm hopped up on the fig juice. Um, I will hopefully be able to distribute this later this year for any of you who are interested in it. And if you have questions, please put them down below. Watch those other couple of videos on the breva production and get out there and experiment. Try a bunch of new figs. Try to grow stuff. And I hope you all are doing great. Have a great day.